Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So today we're pretty much going to be getting caught up on what's going on in the world, okay? We've got one state, which is my state, California, who's actually considering extending the eviction moratorium. So for those of you guys who don't know or may have forgotten, the eviction moratorium does actually expire this month, June 30th. Now, each state does have the opportunity to extend it based on the governor and funding that may be available. I highly suggest, I do want to say this to you guys because there's a lot of you that are in the comment section and you're asking for help in terms of rental assistance. There is about 45 billion. No, there is 45 billion, not just about. There's 45 billion dollars out there that has been allocated to the states for them to set up a rental assistance program. Now, in a previous video, I did speak about how in certain areas, I can't remember what area it was, but I do remember speaking about how in certain places they are making it to where if you have applied for rental assistance, even if you haven't actually received that money yet, that your landlord cannot evict you, okay? But let me give you guys the actual facts that I am sure about. So it says our governor out here in California, California Governor Gavin Newsom expressed his intentions to set aside $7.2 billion to cover unpaid rent for low-income tenants in May. Okay, this action would expand on a relief package Newsom signed earlier this year that offered to relieve tenants of 80% of their rent while requiring landlords to forgive the remainder. Okay, he says we recognize the acuity of the stress associated with back rent, and we recognize the acuity of stress as it relates to gas, water, and electric bills. Okay, we think it's really important to send a powerful message today about the importance of being able to find relief and access these critical funds so we can keep people housed. We can keep people warm, safe, and make sure that they are getting the kinds of resources that they deserve during this very challenging period. Okay, that's all well, that's fine and dandy. But what I want to know about is the second Golden State stimulus that he was also supposed to be getting passed. Now, I do know from looking at other sources that there was some type of meeting. There was a deadline, I think it was July 15th for California specifically, where the lawmakers were supposed to get together and discuss how they're going to the new budget basically for the new fiscal year. Okay, I don't think that information has come out, been public as of yet. So I think that once that information becomes available, then we should know what's going on in terms of the second Golden State stimulus. So again, if you guys are not aware, our governor out here did give us a Golden State stimulus. It was $600, just $600. Okay, but the income restrictions were pretty limited. Okay, I think it was $30,000 and below. So if you were receiving any type of government assistance, specifically like CalWorks or anything like that, you received your $600 on your EBT card sometime in March. I believe it was March 27th. Now, as far as I know, they are slowly but surely distributing that $600 to those of you who have SSI, SSDI, those types of income. And for everybody else, you received it from the state in a check form, or you received a direct deposit, depending on the way that you file your taxes. So if you filed your taxes and you got a tax advance, then you were going to be getting that $600 mailed to you because they most likely don't have your banking information on file. Okay, but after that, our governor then went back and proposed a whole nother budget saying that he wants to extend the income restrictions to $75,000 and below. So he wants to extend it to what he considers to be middle class and low class. Okay, low income class residents. So if you made $75,000 and below, then you were able to get the $600 stimulus, a second $600 stimulus, plus he wants to give $500 for those households that have dependents. Now, it's not $500 for each dependent, it's just $500. So if you have dependents and you fall below that income guideline, then you would get $1,100. And then for everybody else who doesn't have any dependents, you would just get $600. Okay, I'm hoping I'm making any sense. But the reason I'm saying all of that is because there's a lot of things going on in all these different states. The lawmakers are all coming together to try to figure out what they're going to do in terms of the next fiscal year. They're all figuring out finances and budgets and things of that nature. So there are plenty of resources that may be available, whether they're going to be available on a local scale, meaning whether states are going to be giving them specifically to residents, or whether they're going to do it on a higher scale, meaning they're going to put them into businesses and infrastructure and things of that nature, has yet to be revealed. Okay, so jumping back into what I was talking about. Okay, it says tenants who spoke to the AP said that extending the moratorium was essential as they would still be unable to pay rent if their debts are paid off. Okay, the expectation for people to be up and Adam is ready to pay rent on July 1st, who was wholeheartedly. So basically, someone is saying that the fact that they feel that the eviction moratorium to be expiring June 30th, and the fact that they feel like the government or the lawmakers are expecting people to just automatically be ready as of July 1st to start paying their bills is unrealistic. And honestly, I would have to agree, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that are still unemployed due to no fault at their own. Like I said, they're just speaking on a lot of the times when they're talking about the fact that there's a labor shortage, they're talking on the fact that they're speaking on lazy people who just don't want to get jobs. They're not speaking on the fact that there are a lot of people who literally have restrictions. They don't have the means to go out there and get a job. Maybe their, you know what I'm saying, their significant others succumb to the virus. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I feel they're not taking into consideration, but everybody is not just sitting at home going, oh, woe is me. You know, there's a lot of people who literally don't have the means or literally are restricted in areas of their life that would keep them from going out there and gaining employment. Okay. Jason Elliott, a senior housing and homelessness counselor for Newsom, said the $5.2 billion that California has received from multiple aid packages is more than enough to cover the unpaid rent in California. So currently, to sum it all up, basically California is working on trying to get money allocated to help people cover their rent. Okay, I do think that there was actually another article about this. I'm going to see if I can find it really quick in an effort to keep this video from going too long. But on another subject, I did find some information about another $500 rebate check. Okay, so it says another rebate check could soon be on the way to close to 1 million residents of the Garden State in the next couple of weeks. It says the rebate checks are a part of the $319 million package approved by state officials last fall. Okay, Governor Murphy and state officials reached an agreement on property tax measures and middle-class tax relief. It says this is all a part of the 2022 budget, which is set to take place on July 21st. So most government entities or whatever, as far as I know, even housing, the year usually ends sometime in June, and then the next year fiscal budget begins in July, somewhere around there. Is this what I'm seeing? Because pretty much all of the states are talking in the same time frame. Okay, so we're currently at the end of one fiscal year, getting ready to go into another fiscal year, if that makes sense. Says married parents filing a joint tax return or who identify as head of household or a surviving spouse would be eligible for the $500 summer rebate. In order to be eligible, parents must have at least one child and earn a maximum, not minimum, but a maximum of $150,000. Okay, so this is for the state of New Jersey. I was waiting to get to that part because it wasn't saying anything. We can expect the $500 rebates to start showing up once the new budget passes. So they're still waiting, but they're hopeful that they can get it done within the next couple of weeks. Okay, the $500 rebate checks for residents of New Jersey will be based on your 2020 gross income and taxes filed for 2020 this spring. Okay, there's no additional information. I don't think that there's anything that you guys need to do. I think it's probably going to work around the same way as the Golden State stimulus for California. Based off of your taxes, they're going to send you that information. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for that. But New Jersey, there's a possibility that you will be getting some $500 rebate checks in the next couple of weeks. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Eversource is partnering with UniteCT to offer utility bill assistance for renters. People who qualify can receive up to $1,500 to help with past due electric expenses and up to $10,000 for past or future rent expenses. Okay, it says the new program is being funded through the $25 billion federal stimulus package that was passed by Congress for emergency rental and utility assistance. Okay, it says, we want our customers to know there are options to address their energy bills, said Eversource Vice President. So I don't know where this is specifically. I'm trying to skim through this article to see if there's some information as to what state, but I see UniteCT. So if you guys know where that's at, UniteCT is a unique opportunity for renters and comes at a critical time, the summer months when residential customers' energy usage typically increases by 35% because air conditioning and fans are working hard to keep the houses cool. Enrollment in the program has been extended to July 20th. Okay, there is a phone number for more information about available payment programs. It says call 1-800-286-2828. Okay, so I want to see if there's any information as to what state this is in, because this doesn't tell me what state this utility assistance is in. So I'm going to look this up myself, UniteCT, and see if it tells me where it's at. But if you guys have heard of this, there is some rental assistance available. Let me just check. UniteCT, Connecticut. From what I see here, UniteCT Emergency Rental Assistance, okay? The state of Connecticut. Okay, so you guys can look this up very easily. That's why I like doing this, because then it helps me point you guys in the right direction. So if you go to your search engine on whatever device you're using, your laptop, your phone, if you just put in, I just put in UniteCT, that's UNITE, C as in cat, T as in Tom, rent assistance, and then it pulled up quite a few different articles or websites or whatever talking about the emergency assistance, but then it says it's for the state of Connecticut. Okay, so I'm going to click on there. I'm going to see if I can leave this information down below in the description box as well, so you guys can just go straight to it. Okay. Acting through the Department of Housing, the state of Connecticut is developing the UniteCT program. This $235 million program will provide rental and electricity payment assistance to qualified Connecticut households financially impacted by the pandemic. Okay, so you guys definitely want to check this out. Like I said, they're giving up to $10,000 for rental assistance. So any bit of money that y'all need, I want y'all to have it. I want you guys to run, not walk. Okay, really quickly, I want to check. Of course, I want to check pandemic EBT. There was a couple of you guys who asked me about specific states, so I want to look that up really quick. Maybe I'll flip the camera around and show you guys what I am looking at. Okay, so let me flip the camera around really quick. All right, you guys, so as you can see, I am here now on the USDA website. So I'm just going to go through my comment section on my phone to see. I'm going to do a couple of states just so that I can give you guys the information, because I know some of you guys may be new, but if you haven't already gotten a chance to, I did put up a video that is labeled pandemic EBT for the summertime, and there's no other subjects in the description where you guys can get this information. Okay, so the first state that I see someone asked about was actually Washington. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to Washington. I'm not sure if they're asking about Washington for the summertime or for regular pandemic EBT. So we're going to do both. So I'm going to look at Washington for the regular school year. We're going to start there first, and then we'll do the summertime after. Okay, so right here where it says PBT school plans, plan approval, you guys were actually approved in February, but for some reason, these states, it's just taking, I don't know why, considering the fact that a lot of these states have already received these benefits and distributed cards, I don't know why it's taking them so long to either reload the cards that they already previously sent out or to distribute new cards. Okay, but anyways, right here we have, this is where I'm reading, just so you guys can follow along. It says, issue benefits from the start of the school year through January. It doesn't look like it's giving a date. Issue benefits for the remaining months of the school year in 2-month increments. Let me scroll up to see if there's any additional information. It doesn't look like it's giving any information as to a specific time frame. Let's go through January as soon as... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Washington. It doesn't look like it's given too much information as to when they're going to distribute. It's create a web portal through a third-party contractor for school districts to report the learning models for each of their... Yeah, that doesn't tell us when you're going to be given the money. It just says that you guys will be paid in 2-month increments. Each issuance will contain benefits for the previous 2 months, basically. So you'll get benefits. Let's just say if they started giving you guys benefits sometime in March, then you would have got benefits in March for January and February. However, it's not really giving any information as to when you can expect those benefits to come out. Okay, so let's look at the summer plan approval, which was just recently done. And let's see what's there. Okay, so this is where I am at again. Issue the U.S. standard benefit of $375. A single benefit in July. So for the summer, it says that you guys should be getting it tentatively, okay, in July. Okay, if your child was already eligible before the summer began. And then, of course, if we scroll down, we'll see that all children who were recently deemed eligible won't be getting that until September. Okay, and then you guys will all most likely have to fill out an application by August the 31st. All right. Okay, so that is it for Washington. I'm going to check my phone again just to see what other state. Is New York still going to get it? I don't know what you mean by that. I do see New York right here for the school year. This is for pandemic EBT for the school year. Let's check below. I don't think they've been approved for the summer yet. So they have been approved for regular pandemic EBT. And now, what about pandemic EBT for Kentucky? Okay, here's Kentucky right here. Okay, so we'll look at the plan for Kentucky. All right, here we go, right here. Begin to issue benefits for the month of October 2020 through February 2021 within 25 days. October benefits will be issued first, and the remaining benefits will be issued in 1 month benefit increments every 2 weeks until all benefits are issued. Okay. It's not really saying when that's going to start. Let's go down. Issue benefits for March through June retroactively on a monthly basis by the 25th day. So you guys should be getting benefits in Kentucky monthly on the 25th of the month of every month, basically. Alright, you guys, that's it for this video. As always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. At the very least, don't forget to smash that like button. And as always, remember to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all.